How's it going, everybody? It's Brian Schrader coming back at you for the part 4 of the DIY flocking. So part 1 we went over flocking. Part 2 I showed you guys how to paint on the white. Part 3 we did the orange. So that's how it turned out. I had to put a second coat on there because so there's a little bit wet spots on the Harlequin itself. But this time, this is kind of where you bring your decoy to life. This part you basically outline your details in black or dark brown, depending on what bird you're going with, or the it just you're trying to make it look more realistic. So on Harlequin, they almost all their details are outlined in with black stripes alongside their white stripes. And then I'll also go over how to shadow like their wing pockets and bring out those fine details that really make them come to life. And as I covered on the last video, you don't have to detail like this. It's just the last step. I mean, if you're gonna go through the effort of making your decoys look this good, you should definitely shadow. The nice, this is the part though where you really can't mess up, otherwise you got to start over. Sometimes you can fix things that lines that you pulled lines wrong. You can kind of correct them or overshadow them or whatever. But anyway, I'm going to jump onto it and do some outlining and show you how it turned out. So this is what we're starting with, and here we go. I don't know if you guys can see. Trying to give you guys a good angle where you can see what I'm doing, but all right. So usually I'll start out on the face and get in tight and pull small lines. This is also a good place where you can clean up your overspray. And then when you detail or when you shadow, you'll come off of it a little bit, and it's clogged. Kind of, I like the shadow underneath the chin, around the neck pocket. Just kind of change the tones a little bit. Come back to the white, start tracing around the white. So then this is this is the detail that I got so far. So that's where the one side, the side that I've done, obviously, and the side I haven't done. So you can see how big of a difference that makes. I know this is I'm gonna keep banging in some details. I'll come down. I'll use the lines that already exist on the decoy to try and bring out some more characteristics that may not necessarily be on the decoy already. Now on the back portion, I'm not putting in solid lines like I was around the decoy. I don't know if you guys could see, but I was pulling off of it a little bit and running down, trying to separate the details between the wings itself. So this is the non-painted side, the non-detailed side. And like I said before, you can run that, or you can take a little more time, bang in some details, and you come out with something that looks like that. So try to give a little more natural light so you guys can see what I'm working with here. But yeah, that's your basic Harlequin decoy. I'm gonna darken up the tail a little bit because they actually have the back portion of their tail is black, so I'll come back here and shade it black underneath the wing. Just a spot. So yeah, darken the tail up. Looks like a real Harlequin. I'm going to keep pounding some details into this, but I think you guys get the gist of it. That is basically how I make my flock my decoys. And if you guys are interested in having me do it, feel free to PM me. I can make basically anything you guys want. Anyway, that's all I got as far as decoy making goes. I hope that helped somebody, or might have actually got somebody interested in trying it. Again, it takes some patience to learn how to do it. I mean, you're gonna mess some stuff up, and they're not gonna turn out real nice all the time. But that's all I got for you guys. Have a good day.